Good afternoon, everyone. This is Christian with PerfectStockAlert.com, and I am the Magical Wizard of Oz. Please do not look behind the curtain because I'm not wearing any pants. Ha ha! Okay, I'm a little bit stoked today because, well, I'm right. The market is peaking. We've had 2 days back to back that could have been. I could have actually made this video by simply saying ditto and just, boom, you would know everything. Only today it's a little bit stronger. Let's see. Today is Wednesday, March the 3rd. Today's my little brother's birthday. We're glad he's not in Afghanistan anymore, so we're glad to have him with us. Moving right along. The market gapped up again today and did this little, attempt to move higher again and sold off all day. That's twice it's done that one. This time it closed in the red, which is a little more bearish than yesterday. You might have been able to shake this previous inverted hammer off. One day's inverted hammer can, quickly turn into a rally, no big deal. But two back to back, that's a little harder to do. So I would be looking for the market to pull back tomorrow, unless, of course, we get some kind of economic news, something like that changes everything. But for now, it's looking pretty bearish. In other words, this little flag pattern here you got going on that broke out, we say we weren't really trusting because there was not any monster buy volume back there. Well, that breakout appears to be faltering. So I'm not really trusting of this, as I've been saying for the past few days on this rally up here. We were buyers here, but on this rally here, we didn't have any smart money behind that. In here, we didn't either. In fact, through this run, we had like I think 3 or 4 days of bearish MPT rating, kept telling us that smart money was betting against this rally. Um, the past 3 days, we've seen a signal on MPT rating counting today of smart money selling, dumping their stock on the market. So again, I am not looking for this to break out of this. What happened to my little signal there? Oh, hang on. 10.729 is the line there, and it's not coming up. I'll bring up a new one. Anyway, this line is 10.729. We're not expecting that to actually break out again unless we get some kind of positive news that we don't already know. And with unemployment data coming in at the end of this week, I'm not really expecting that. In fact, I expect a sell-off. Like I said, the MPT rating came in at 08 today. That tells us smart money is selling their stock to those people who don't know any better. We've come back right up to this line here, this choppy little trading session. You'll notice the last time we were here, we tried to rally off this and we got shot down. We're basically setting that same pattern up again. I don't think you're going to break through this time either. Same conditions we need to look in here. Short-term overbought. This stupid thing. Let me get another one. Hang on. Compromiso. Let's see here. Okay. Same condition here. Short-term overbought on the slow stotch. That's going to be putting pressure on the bulls. I think that's what you're seeing here. And that's giving strength to the bears. And there's more and more signals pointing in favor of the bears, and that means it's smarter to be short than long right here. And if you are long this market, there's nothing wrong with that. Just keep a tight stop because this is probably going to break down on you. Moving right along, we can see the histogram here from the MACD. It's declining consistently. That tells us momentum is fading. And that's not a good thing for bulls. All right. Having a look at the NASDAQ, you can see we've got the same condition here, the inverted hammer 1 and 2 back to back. We do have a gap up here, so you could see a little move to the upside to fill that gap. But again, these are signals that you're seeing here are telling you there's weakness here. If I was long this chart right now, I have my stop really tight because I'd be looking for a pullback. I told you back in this condition here that this is really ugly. It's not even a quality pullback. So I wouldn't be long your money here, much less my own. We have lots of gaps that need to get filled. One that would require us to go higher, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that require us to go lower. So again, the odds are stacked in favor of the bears, not the bulls. Overbought condition here, short term. Let's see. And we're watching this line here, this RSI indicator, as it's been trending lower, consecutively lower. That tells us the momentum is fading here while price is increasing. That's a divergence on the bearish side. We look for basically, when we see that, we consider most of this to be hype. and the true value is somewhere down in here, if not in here. Okay, the VIX, SPX looking the same way. VIX, little hammer forming right here. We're at the 4 on the slow stotch, so unless you think this thing runs in negative numbers, and it doesn't, then you've got to be looking for a bounce in here pretty soon. And that bounce in the VIX is going to, it's the opposite of the major markets. So if you get an up day in the VIX, you get a down day in the markets. Just more reasons to look for selling in the markets. If you're not a full access member and you want to know what we're doing in our portfolio and how we're making our money, turning $2,000 into $1 million right in front of our full access members, you will need to go to our website, sign up, pay the $145 a year, and bam, you get to come in behind the curtain and be with the rest of us really, really cool people. All right, see you tomorrow morning. Let's go make some money.